Hello and welcome to Zombal Diaries. And just continuing from last time, we've got our 5 Kerbals and they're trying to survive against the Kerbal zombies. We've got our new house that we're in, and we've started to barricade it, we've searched it for a load of stuff, we're now working on making some new items or whatever, and it's basically got to night time, so we're going to try and survive the night, and in the morning we're going to go out, we're going to explore some new places, maybe even look for the little park we've got over here. We've got some decent weapons now, or at least some. I mean, if we look at weapons, we've got 3 9mm rounds, a baseball bat, a cricket bat, a crossbow, no quarrels for the crossbow though, 5 golf clubs, handgun, motorcycle helmet, motorcycle jacket, and switchblade. So okay, we're not doing great on weapons, but we've got some. It's not terrible, it could be a lot worse. So, our guys are Bob's making a trap, Bill's watching, Dudbear's barricading slowly and quietly, and Jebediah and Scott are modifying items. Bob ate snack, Gil and Cage practicing set in the living room. Jebediah created a glowing flashlight. It's now better at searching locations. Scott is getting started on the spanner. Dubbo broke a refrigerator into 4 metal barricades and secured a window leading to the second bedroom. Okay, let's take Scott off that because I don't want Scott and him getting annoyed with each other. Maybe Scott would like to join in with the barricading. We do need to get them done, and we're only doing slowly and quietly, so it's going to take a while. We're half done at the moment, so... Jebediah's modifying a golf club. Okay, it's going to be a crazy badass golf club. It's going to be like a killer golf club. Bill, Jebediah and Scott ate 3 snacks. Guillotine Cage been sitting in the kitchen. Deborah and Scott broke a table into 8 wooden barricades. They secured a window leading to the living room. Cool. That's nice. Sweet. Awesome. Anything else? No. Jebediah ate 2 snacks. A hardened golf club is now better at assaulting and breaching locations. A spike and cage are being set. Jebediah's modifying a flashlight. Deborah and Scott secured a window leading to the kitchen. Okay, cool. And let's continue. Spike and cage. Small number of zombies surrounding it. Noise level is low. Jebediah is making good progress on the modifications to the flashlight. Oh, we're modifying a different one or the same one again. I've secured a window leading to the living room. Okay, that's nice. Glowing flashlight. Okay, we've made another glowing flashlight. Deborah a snack. Jebediah is modifying a guitar? Fair enough. I thought priorities would be to like weapons and stuff, but... I guess, you know, finish the guitar and then we'll create something that focuses on like... breaching. Because I kind of want the ability to breach places. Good thing, Cage. Good thing, Cage. Enchanting guitar. It's now better at playing music. Well, if Jeb doesn't want to be an astronaut anymore, then I guess in the post-apocalyptic wasteland that is Kerbin now, then at least he can make a living as a guitar maker person. I'm sure there's a name for that and someone will put it in the comments, but I have no idea what they're called. Yes, I actually have ignorance of some subjects. It's amazing. Deborah and Scott broke a lounge into 3 wooden barricades. I think they made a couch or like a sofa. You can't break a lounge. You could break the lounge if you took the room down, but I doubt we want to take the room down. Ironically, they then secured the window to the living room with it. I assume it's like a sofa or a couch or something. How secure are we? Okay, we're nearly fully secured, which is nice. I think it's maybe time, like, some of our guys got R&R, because if we look at them, he's fresh, oh, they're all fresh. Okay. Jebediah is modifying a sponge. For God's sakes, Jeb. Barricade blocking the living room was attacked, but held firm. Sweet, and the place is now fully secured. Right, we're going to focus on close combat ability. Because I don't actually think we have much in the way of that other than, you know, golf clubs. We've got a hardened golf club, but I think it says it's like better at breaching locations, so maybe it's better at like smashing down the windows or whatever, instead of actually like fighting. Because there's like things like vicious which you can get, which are like better in close combat, but yeah. I'm sure someone has probably asked by now why I'm like wearing a suit. Because I felt like it. I've been really ill recently, so I was like, you know, like You know that the typical stereotypical girly thing where you're like feeling down, so you have ice cream and you wear pajamas and you watch chick flicks or something. My equivalent is I'm just going to wear my suit and I'm going to play video games because I don't know. I like suits. Suits are awesome. Nothing suits me like a suit. Anyway, moving swiftly on before I get some sort of plagiarism thing. I think that's good for tonight. I think we go again. Scott and Dudber took some time to trade out fighting techniques. They're both feeling more capable and confident. Scott and Dudber, really? The two guys, like one's an engineer and one's a scientist. Fair enough. You've got like Jebediah, the ultimate badass, and you trade fighting techniques with the engineer and the scientist. Jebediah's modifying a golf club. Good. Small number of zombies. Noise level is low. The secure doors and windows should slightly dampen the noise. That's good. So all that boarding at windows and stuff is also really good for the sound. I don't even know why I'm bothering doing that. I'm just going to click next. Sharpened golf club. I guess like you could sharpen the edge of the irons, and so you can sort of use them like a scythe. You go whoosh. Jebediah ate a snack. Jeb is modifying a handgun. I told him to do close combat, so maybe he's adding a blade to it or something. Right, now it's the next day. Bill and Bob are going to work together. Dudber and Scott, both of you are pretty crap at doing that, so Scott, you watch the zombies. And Bill and Bob are going to investigate this place. And they're going to take with them, this is important, a motorcycle helmet, motorcycle jacket, sharpened golf club, hardened golf club. What else? What else? What else? 2 glowing flashlights. There we go. So they can see and search a place better because they've got the glowing flashlights. They've got 2 golf clubs and 2 items of protection. Scott and Dudper take some time to trade fighting techniques again. Double-barreled handgun. Large building, it's completely indefensible, 7 doors, 22 windows. Cache and medical supplies, might be a good place to modify equipment. 5 zombies inside. Right, well, we know for a fact that there's something interesting there. Because we got told by the guy. So, we're going to have to go there. Simple matter of fact. Bob is feeling slightly fit after doing some exercise. A skipping rope helped. That's cool. Not going to judge you, mate. Not going to judge you. Right. There's a bank there. That's nice and defensible, but I don't think... Does the bank have showers? I don't know. Probably not. There's a couple of nice places up here. Stores which might have weapons in. We're not packing weapons, really. We need more weapons, but there's 5 zombies there, and since we have glowing flashlights, we can be pretty sure there's 5 or maybe 6 or 7. And if we take a decent, well-kitted up team, we should be okay. We could trek over there and get more supplies, but the trek will take at least 2 turns and then back. So I think we just go and crack it and hope it's not a vehicle. If it's a part, we can keep the part and then bring it back. So I think it's time for Bill, Bob, and Jeb to do their thing. We take all the ammunition, which is only 3 rounds, admittedly. The motorcycle jacket, the motorcycle helmet, the sharpened golf club, the double-barreled handgun, hardened golf club, and another golf club. And that should be fine, and that gives them plenty of spare weight so they can bring stuff back. Actually, if we give them a glowing flashlight, because that way they'll be able to see around. They need to be able to search the location when they get there. Jebediah, Bob, and Bill approached the factory with the intention of breaking in. It was an easy place to get access to, so they didn't have to spend much time finding a way inside. They headed to a small second-story window leading to the first assembly floor. Once they get closer, it proved tricky to access. There were no Zombals inside the first assembly floor. We can hear half a dozen, maybe more, shambling outside the room. Okay, so we saw 6. There's 7 or more. There's 6 more outside. No, okay. Doesn't look like there are any zombies outside the factory. Okay, cool. Right. Can deal with that. Can deal with that. No blood, so we're okay. Bob and Jebediah ate 2 snacks. They didn't take any with them, so where did they get these snacks from? Maybe they just saw them instantly they walked in the door and were like, oh, yeah, I'm having that Twix. Nom nom nom. Mars bar, ooh. Still trying to clear out the remaining zombies inside the factory. A small mob has gathered outside the place. Most of the fighting took place in the first assembly floor. Jebediah smashed 2 zombies with a pistol butt. He's saving ammunition there. He knows what it's all about. Bob struck a zombie's head with a sharpened golf club. Bill smashed 2 zombies with a sharpened golf club. They got them all. Okay, so there were just 5. It said half a dozen or more. There were just 5. Double broke a desk into 5 wood and 1 metal barricade. Okay, cool. Right, but there's a small mob outside, so we need to put someone on... We don't need to bother cleaning up the zombies, cleaning up the corpses, so let's just... Jebediah watches while Bob and Bill search for anything useful. Okay, because we don't need to clean up the corpses because we're not going to stay in there long. We're just going to grab whatever we need and get out. Jebediah a snack. Bill and Bob found a circular saw, a crossbow, 17 quarrels, yes, 15 saucepans, a screwdriver, a sledgehammer in the first story. We were ready for a fight. Jebediah was watching for zombies at the time and moved a shelf in front of the garage entrance, giving us more time to get into position. Wait, so how does your garage open if you can put a shelf in front of it to stop it from opening? Like, surely the garage opens outwards or just goes up. I guess maybe it could open inwards, yeah. Anyway, Jebediah was watching for zombies at the time and moved it, blah, blah, blah. A door leading to the first assembly floor was breached by a zombie. Bill headed to the loading dock, saying it would be an easy room to defend. Jebediah and Bob were unimpressed with Bill's plan and did not follow him, instead seeking refuge in the first storeroom. They were barely protected. All they had between them was a motorcycle jacket and a motorcycle helmet, but it was better than nothing. It didn't kill any of them. There was at least 1 zombie and a small mob waiting outside to come in. Oh. That's not good. Bill and Bob found a flashlight in the first storeroom and an air filter. An air filter? No. A flashlight, a hammer and a spanner and 8 wooden spoons in the garage. Bob and Bill have been discussing tactics. They're both feeling smarter. While they're like huddling in the storeroom or whatever they're like in. Bob and Jebediah ate 2 snacks, blah 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 blah. We saw them coming. Joe was watching for zombies at the time, moved a desk in front of the garage entrance. Again? That garage entrance. They poured into the loading dock, first assembly dock. We faced 5 zombies. Most of the fighting took place in the bathroom. 5 zombies in the bathroom. Bloody big bathroom they've got going on there. Jebediah clobbered a zombie's torso with a sledgehammer. Jeb being an ultimate badass there. Sledgehammer to zombies. Hell yeah. Bob bashed 3 Zombals with a sharpened golf club. Bill bashed a zombie's head with a sharpened golf club. Maybe they shared it. After smashing its right leg and torso, meanwhile in the garage, Bill blasted a zombie's head with a double-barreled handgun. They got them all. Okay, so all the zombies are dead. It's some hell of a fight, but yeah, cool. Scott reported the house is surrounded by a small number of zombies. Noise level is low. Dubbo hasn't made any progress barricading. Okay, maybe Dubbo's getting tired. Flagging. Yeah, let's give you an hour off. Okay, you continue searching. The corpse is just piling up inside there. Oh, actually, nah, it's fine. Circular saw, hacksaw, hand axe, screwdriver, and a wrench. Sledgehammer, 5 snacks. Despite Jebediah spotting the zombies that were caught off guard, a zombie in the first, blah blah blah, zombies, blah blah, loading dock. Bob hacked a zombie's throat with a circular saw. They got them all. Dudbury to snack. There's some like crazy heroics going on over here, and over here it's just like num num snack. Let's switch you out for Dudber this time. Dudber isn't very good at watching his zombies, but Scott is tired. Bob Bill found a flashlight, a hacksaw, a hand axe, 15 quarrels, and a welder in the second storeroom, and a bandage, a pack of painkillers, and a splint in the sick bay. Ah, that's where they're the sick bay. That's where all the medical supplies are. Packet painkillers. Okay. Nearly all searched. Got a fair amount of supplies as well. So I think we need to send Scott. No. Make Scott watch, and we'll send Dudber over. And Dudber can bring back some of the stuff. Spark plugs. There we go. That was the spark plugs we needed. That was the mission objective on this one. Bill made a backhanded comment to Bob. Everything's been searched. Okay, right, cool. We've got everything now. A backhanded comment has been made. And you can see that the friendships and stuff are starting to break down. Like, Dudber really likes Scott, but Scott doesn't like Dudber, so... Maybe if we could make Scott like Dudber? Although both Dudber and Jeb don't like Bob. If we can make Bob... Like, maybe he was a celebrity? About middle-class young men. And it was outrageously popular. He directed a film that was outrageously popular. Yeah, Bob was basically, like, in his spare time, he was actually a film director. And he directed this film that was outrageously popular with middle-class young men. I don't think anyone dislikes the middle class here, do they? So, Jeb's middle class, Bill's middle class, Dubber's poor, Scott's middle class. Sweet. Right, so, if everyone comes back now and grabs all the equipment they can get. Oh, we've got shotgun shells and everything. Might have to make 2 trips, I'm thinking. If we leave Jeb over there, and if we get him to watch for zombies, we can always just send the next guys back again, make a distraction to get all the zombies away from this house to the factory, and then we just run back and take the last load of the equipment, so we can actually get 2 runs in. So I'm thinking we take vehicle parts, air filter. Oh, it's for the vehicle. There we go. Take most of the snacks. Take all the medical supplies. Take a welder. Take a screwdriver. Take a hand axe, pair of pliers, hacksaw, hammer. We'll take the flashlight. Take some more flashlights. Fire axe. And ooh, what else can we take? We've only got 0.5 left. Take a lot of the quarrels with the crossbow. Upon hearing the rumour, Dudber, Jeb, Bill and Scott were closer to Bob. So yes, that worked really well. Scott says he feels secure in the house. Scott let them in. There's a large mob of zombies outside the house. He adds the noise level of the house is low. Hopefully the zombies won't be interested. Scott thinks he saw someone spying on the house. Bill grabbed some soap and jumped in the shower. He feels clean and refreshed. Bob could not find... Oh, Bill jumped in the shower. Bob could not find a shower, so he had to set up for splashing water himself. He couldn't find any soap, so he felt really annoyed. Oh, okay. Okay, if you breach here... Scott briefly stopped watching zombies, picked up a carving knife and sliced a zombie in the right leg for a secure window. Jeb let them in. Okay, right. So, create a distraction. Bill can watch the zombies. Jeb creates a distraction. And Bob can help you. And actually Dudber can do that because corpses sometimes give up ammo. So if we just do that one quick... Okay, it was only a minor distraction, it wasn't very good. And Bob and Dud became frustrated with each other. If we select Bob now, a lot more green, look at all that green. Joe still hates him because he's prejudiced, but Now everyone buggers off before the rest of the zombies get here. It was only a minor distraction, but still, I don't like that place is impossible to defend with all those windows, so we need to bugger off quickly. Let's take the handgun, hardened golf club, motorcycle helmet, motorcycle jacket, all the quarrels we can grab, sharpened golf club. Let's take all of them. Let's take the snack. Let's take the wrench. Circular saw, angle grinder, fire axe. I want to take the... Okay, we don't need the fire axe. Take some wooden spoons. Where's the fire axe? Actually, we want one fire axe. We can take one fire axe. We don't need 3 circular saws. It's a bit too much. I think I got a bit overzealous there with the clicking. Oh, a crowbar. Crowbars are awesome. They're great for like smashing up stuff to make... What's it called? Scrap. It's right in front of me, of course. Okay, right, that's everything you can carry. Small number of zombies outside, and they shouldn't be interested. And it's going to be dampened because of the... Oh, sweet, cool. Right, so... that's it for that episode of Zombal Diaries. We've managed to get hold of 2 items that we need. So we've got 2 items that we need for the getaway vehicle. Don't know what it's going to be yet. Some sort of car or van or whatever. Which is cool. We've got 2 items of that already. Actually, we can we remove that? Yeah. That place is done. Can we put like a marker saying it's completely done? Oh. Can't. Anyway. And we're back, and we're going to have to survive the next night. So, that was quite successful, but we still need to find out where the hell this actual vehicle is. And we're still running a little bit low on the old provisions. We could have more. We're fairly well off, but we could have more. I think if we look at our supplies, what do we have in the way of food? Yeah, 2 cooking ingredients and snacks. We actually haven't got any food, so I think next time we might have to look at the diner, breaking into the diner and stealing the food, or just moving over there. I doubt we're going to move over there, because we've got a lovely, safe location where we are. But we can at least break into the diner, steal the food, and come back. Because right now we have no meals, and we have 6 snacks, so we're going to starve to death if we don't act on that. Are people hungry yet? No, but they are tired and flagging, so maybe tonight we'll have a bit of downtime, and we'll deal with whatever comes tomorrow, and send out some more feelers and search parties. Maybe even raid these stores. And, you know, consider the bank. If there's a few zombies in the bank, take it over. So, like, bank of like an extra defensibility bonus, so that'd be really cool if we can get that. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium, and stay shiny.